So we are here with my friend and fellow RecTuber, Chubbier Snail.
Chubbier Snail. Ooh.
So I know that both of us had a really busy weekend at RecCon between the panels and the meetups. It was nuts. So you were selected to be part of one of the RecTuber Q&A panels. How did you find the experience overall? Were you nervous to be on stage in front of so many people?
I personally wasn't that nervous. And the reason being is because I knew nobody had any clue who I was, and so there weren't any expectations I had to meet. I know, some of my other friends who were on there, like Oreo VR. I don't know if I should be sharing this, but I'm going to share it anyways. He was talking about beforehand that he was pretty nervous. I have no idea why. He's a fantastic speaker. He did great. I think his presence there. But yeah, no, I was not nervous at all. I was just really excited. What an experience. I'm really grateful to be included.
I loved your response at the Q&A panel about how strange it is to meet other RecTubers who like your content. I literally I laughed too loud, awkwardly. Some people looked over at me when you said how do they know who I am? I'm just a peasant. It was I just laughed so hard. That's what I love about you, is your self-deprecating humor. But lots of people know who you are. You should have seen the room. All of these people were not in the same instance as you, but when you said Chubbier Snail, ooh, all their watches just lit up in chat. You could see ooh, around the room. They were all super excited. Did you go to RecCon last year?
No, so I started playing Rec Room Christmas time, which I think was probably a month or two after RecCon. It was right when I got my Quest 2.
I was curious about that because I wasn't sure if you knew what to expect, because I had no idea what to expect. I thought it was going to be more booths and stuff that were all in one room for some reason. I didn't realize. But my expectations were exceeded. It was great. Did you check out the side rooms, the portfolio and the clubs and the artist rooms as well? I went through all of those.
I checked a few of them out. I don't think I got to see everything, but I know a few friends of mine had booths that were selected in a few inventions, and so I traveled with them to find their items.
Oh, nice.
People are really creative. There was some unbelievable artwork.
I know.
So, Rec Room, you're awesome.
Yes, and the artists, it's crazy what they can come up with, I can hardly draw a stick figure, and I'm looking at some of these things, you can see every single detail on this. My mind was blown. My simple mind was blown when I was walking through there. Okay, so next question.
I can't even do that.
I mean, Slat's doing okay with his banner on his channel with him just having a stick figure. So maybe we're all trying too hard. So what were some of your favorite moments from this weekend?
Favorite moment by far was the Q&A. Being on stage, that was super cool. But apart from that, I really enjoyed just celebrating with all my friends.
Nice.
A few of my friends had some panels that they were in. It was cool to go and support them. Like I mentioned before, a few people had their booths in the art alley section, so nice to see that. And it was really cool catching up with people I haven't seen in a while. It seems like a lot of my friends were on that sometimes are inactive, so fun times.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
What about you? You're being interviewed now. What was your favorite part?
For me, I think it was just the opportunity to network a little bit. I met Steel, I met Tidal, I met Slat, and I think a couple other RecTubers that I haven't really. I met Bo for the first time. He walked by when he was live streaming, and I was like, I'll just leave you to it. I felt bad. I know it is when you're live streaming, things are just weird and hazy, it's all a blur. So it wasn't really the time to talk. But I think also just getting to hang out with people that I know are subscribers and just going through the rooms with them was also a highlight for me. Not on stream, I just, in our own time, I got to kind of listen to them more, be more present one-on-one. That was cool. As well as my favorite thing was also the RecTuber panels. I learned a lot listening to not only Gecko's presentation, but all the Q&As with you guys and basically all the RecTubers that I watch all the time on YouTube. It's awesome to see them answer questions. And knowing that their process and their train of thought is more similar to mine, it's kind of makes everyone seem more human. Not so much they're up here, they're a RecTuber that's got tens of thousands of subscribers, but we all go through the process of what is my next video going to be? How do I find an idea? It's it was very I think humbling to see that maybe we're all just in the same boat at the end of the day.
I want to piggyback off your answer. I totally agree. Watching other RecTubers speak, oh my goodness, so much knowledge was passed. And fun fact about me, I'm not creative. So my main strategy for YouTube is just to learn from people who know how to do it. I'll sit down and absorb every single word they say. And believe me, I truly did when they all spoke. So my channel's going to be great now. Everyone get excited.
You've absorbed the knowledge of everybody's. Yeah. Do you have goals for next RecCon? because personally, I didn't get to really partake in any of the panels or anything. So next year, I would love to be doing a presentation similar to what Gecko did. I just have so much to say about YouTube to anybody that will listen, and anyone that knows me really well knows I never shut up about it. So just curious if you have goals now that you've been to a RecCon. What would you like to do for next year?
I'll answer this in baby steps. So my goal for the end of this year, and this has been my goal for a few months now, is I want to find a way to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I calculated this out back in like May, and I figured out like rate of growth I need. Very nerdy stuff. I'm sure this is all really interesting to your viewers, but I want to get to that milestone by the end of the year. And so if I could do that by some magical thing, then I think by RecCon next year, I would be at like 25,000 or you know what? We'll call it 30,000 by RecCon.
Round up to 30.
And the reason why I think that matters is because I want to get on the YouTube panel again. That was the most fun thing I've ever done. I imagine every single person that was up there is going to start growing like crazy. Yeah. And, you know, other RecTubers such as yourself, Tara, you know, you're a great friend of mine, but hey, you're going to pass me soon. No. I've got to be careful not to let you pass me by too much because, you know, I really make it on that panel again. So that's my goal, is just to be there. Rec
Room is putting out insane things between Rec Olympics, RecCon. They're like trying to push the bar all the time, which people get caught up in the fact that things aren't working. You know, there's glitches, there's bugs at the beginning of RecCon, but I think people don't realize that Rec Room is doing insane things. They're trying to always push higher, and I appreciate that. And I know next RecCon would be much more professional with way less bugs than this one.
I totally agree. I think there's, you know, two extremes here, right? Like you try to go too fast, you fly too close to the sun, and then you experience a lot of bugs and stuff. So yeah. That's one problem. The opposite problem would be that you're just not updating anything at all. And yeah. I think that's so much worse than, you know, the end of the spectrum we're on now. I'm really grateful that they keep pushing out all this stuff.
Me too. Yeah. And they listen to what we want. You know, they said, you know, we hear that you want more ink. Not me, I can't even barely do anything with the Maker Pen, but they listen to people that say, we hear this. We know you want a new RRO. We listen to what you're. It seems like they really care about what fans of the game want, and they're trying to accommodate things. Nothing's perfect. It's not easy to execute these things. So I do appreciate where they're coming from with all of that. And I'm grateful that we got RecCon with the room expansion. You know, can you imagine it being like last year? You go to RecCon, oh, it's full. Oh, you missed that. You missed the YouTube panel because it was full. This year, they rolled it out so anyone could go. It was pretty amazing.
That technology blew my mind. I still have no idea how it works, but, you know, Rec Room, great job.
Yeah.
It's a huge solution to a problem that I didn't know existed.
Oh my god.
They're playing chess while I'm playing checkers. They're thinking 40 moves ahead. I'm proud I know. That they're in charge, you know? If I was in charge, things would burn down instantly.
That's true. So did you hear the news about how Rec Room is going to come out with sort of a pilot program for listening in on public rooms and basically enforcing a stronger moderation system? What are your thoughts on how this might affect current Rec Room users and players?
First off, I literally had no idea that existed, so this is news to me that I'm finding out right now. So they're coming up with a method to listen in on public rooms, is that correct?
Yeah, private rooms it sounds like will be exempt, but if you're in a public room and you swear or say something, it sounds like you could be under review automatically without anyone reporting you. So it's kind of controversial.
Okay, I mean, I think I like it, but I'm coming from the perspective of someone who like really does break the rules. I'm pretty boring. I don't know. I've been in some rec centers, and there's just people that are, you know, saying things they probably shouldn't, and
we all have,
you know, rather than me having to waste my time reporting them.
Yeah.
You know, it's good if Rec Room can do it right away. What do you think about it? I'm curious what your thoughts are.
For me personally, my only concern is that sometimes I'm in a public room, and someone, you know, like let's say Rec Royale, someone comes up to me and shoots me. Sometimes words come out. It's just a reaction. They're not, you know, exactly PG words. I just get surprised. It would suck to be banned just because you accidentally said a bad word. I feel as though if it goes into a review where someone's looking over that and saying yes or no, you know, they're actually trying to be toxic or not, that's different. But who are they really going to hire a whole team of people to look at that? It sounds like it's going to be automated. So I feel like they're going to like automatically lose a lot of players just because people like me just happen to accidentally occasionally say a bad word. It's going to make people not want to play in public lobbies, but 90% of it is going to be great because there's so many people in public lobbies that are just so toxic running up to you. And even when I was at RecCon, I had someone come up to me and say something that was pretty shocking. Like, I'm not going to lie. You know, I'm not shocked by a lot in this world, but I was like, wow. So I would have to say, for the most part, it would be good. Well, thank you so much, Chubbier Snail, for joining me in this Q&A. I'm so glad to hear that you also had a great time at RecCon. RecCon 2022 will be me and Chubbier Snail hosting a panel on how to do YouTube, and we'll be killing it by then, slang, dabbing the haters, staying chubby, and having over 20,000 subscribers each. Calling it right now.
Basically, my game plan is to let Tara do the hard work. She'll be at 100,000. And I'm just going to guilt trip her into including me in her projects, and that's how I'll get my popularity. So look forward to her being excellent. Look forward to me mooching off of her. It'll be a great 2022. Trust me.
So let's look at some highlights from RecCon from my experience of the weekend. Cue footage. PlayStation
I know
4 probably
you.
better than your iPad anyways.
What's up, Tara?
I love your speedruns, bro.
Oh, I didn't recognize you because
How are you?
You're dressed differently. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little bit different. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Mind if I take a picture of y'all? Okay, everybody.
Okay, we're doing this.
Yo, Jared, come here.
Okay. You're the only person I've seen so far manning their booth.
Get in the photo.
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps
Okay,
saying.
everybody say Rec Room.
Rec room.
Should we
Look
do
at that guy from the last video. I love
We're
that.
low energy. Low energy bunch. Okay.
Get on.
Do a quest.
Yo,
Whoa.
look!
That is
Oh my god.
legit trippy.
Oh God. Jared.
I use only if this had edit permissions, you could turn it into costume.
That's so cursed. That is so cursed.
What have I become? You got games on your phone?
It's
Oh,
really
you
hard to
have
take
like a
you
sword on it.
seriously when you're dressed like that, but I digress.
I watched one video of Combi.
Yo, Taylor,
I'm
it's
really
the
like
bee's
pocket
knees.
parkour, but that's all I know.
Yo, guys.
How long did it take you to come up with that?
Me, it's 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Can you not die? I don't need you to die.
Sorry, dying's my personality.
Team,
Dying's my
you
personality.
Team Therapeutic's not that big. We don't need to start losing members to COVID. Yeah, probably baseball because I used to play it. Every other sport I don't really play. Or volleyball I think isn't too bad, but volleyball's kind of boring. I used to play that too.
Oh, hey guys.
Yo.
I see you guys are looking at my booth.
Is that your booth?
Yeah, it is my booth.
You're late. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Yeah, but the person's like 80 in a wheelchair. I love that. It's so good. Perfect embodiment of our demographic. It's sure, like, there's been times that's how I felt when my back is like thrown out and I'm trying to stand and play VR. And I'm like, sorry kids, I gotta sit in my chair. Therapeutic broke her back.
Wow.
Hello.
That's a nice booth
Hello.
too.
Is this your booth?
Hello.
Yes, this is our booth.
That's so cool. There's like a
This
little
is
mini
the PBL's
paintball.
booth.
Oh my gosh.
Football league.
We were the original league before all the other leagues.
So to join the league, you have to be actually good at paintball, though, I reckon, hey?
Nah.
I'm fantastic.
No.
There's multiple divisions. There's multiple divisions. Everybody is welcome.
Is there like a noob level that's like, you know, likes to play but also rage quits a lot? Because I would join that.
That would be Division 2. That would be Division 2.
Division 2. That sounds right up my alley. Wait, how do you join?
There's a Discord link there. And then we hold mixers for whenever the new season starts. And you just show up to the mixer and sign up, and that's that.
Are there drinks at the mixer?
Well, you can drink in real life, that's for sure.
Cheers to your successful,
Cheers.
innovative paintball league.
I don't know why
The
I'm
first of its
cheersing.
kind.
I just joined.
It looks very good. Oh, it's
Hey.
good. I've seen it before.
Yes. Wait. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I like the raw day stuff. It looks nice.
It's so good
like
to
the
see
bus
another
kit.
YouTuber in here. I have been wandering around for ages, and all I
Wait.
came across
YouTuber,
is
dude.
Bandit
I'm not a big fan of
and
YouTubers.
Megan. Okay, that's completely fine.
Wandering around looking for
Yeah, I know.
RecTubers or just wandering around?
Both.
Both.